much for everyone. Informative, educative, and entertaining. Guaranteed to make your week. Motivational talks, man and women. News of happenings all around. For your best in sports, for your health tips, keep on watching Sunday Delight. Don't touch that dial. You're watching Sunday Delight. Don't touch that dial. It's your Sunday capsule. Don't touch that dial. It's your Sunday Delight.
It's Sunday capsule, Sunday Delight, where we talk about your program you have to watch weekly to get you informed, entertained, and of course to know what is happening in town. But then this week, what do you think we have for you? Thank you for joining us. I am Yemisi Elebio. On the program today, we are still focusing on rape. But of course, like we bring guests along as the week goes to let us know what's happening on rape and rape issues. My guest is already in the studio and we will meet her very soon. But then, bulk of what we will do, we discuss rape, we get to the street and hear people's view, then music too you will have. Let's go right away to this unity dance, then we will be right back to start. Thank you for joining us. Just opening so soon, and we have said it's rape. Now we want to begin to look at it practically, having examples of cases on rape. And my guest today has worked so much with women and children. I'm talking about the Permanent Secretary, Ministry for Women and Children, Sokoto State, Hajia Aisha Dansoho.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
By the way, Hajia is a barrister. When we talk about rape matters, of course, you should even have the law backing. You know what it takes. But today, we want to have you tell us practically, having worked with women and children, you should be able to tell us something first about rape. Let's start this way.
As she said, rape. I have worked with women and children in Sokoto State, and we have seen it for real. For real in the terms that we have seen children. We have seen children from ages 2 to 14 or 15 who have fallen to be raped in various places in the state. And we have seen it all. We have seen a child brought to us, and she tells you her story. Her story that she was sent to go and buy some things, and then someone draws her attention or pulls her in physically into a room, take advantage of her vulnerability and abuse her by sexually and physically taking advantage of her. So it has happened to so many young girls or young boys in the state, and it's becoming so much rampant nowadays that we see it keeps coming on to us at the Ministry for Women and Children Affairs. Parents come with complaints, and we happen to refer such cases to either Nana Khadijat Sexual Referral Center for medical and psychosocial support for the survivors. For the survivors of rape, we have seen them with a lot of issues, a lot of problems, ranging from molestation, physical abuse, beatings all over the body, even on the surface of the child's vagina you see tears. That is the site of force in the approach of everything. You see a girl of 13 emotionally disturbed or mentally disturbed. At times you find them with HIV, you find them with hepatitis B, you find them with sexual transmitted diseases, and you find them with unwanted pregnancy. Unwanted pregnancy as a result of rape.
These stories are quite pathetic and heartbreaking, I must say. You know, part of why I feel so battered in my heart is that we talk about rape, we have been talking about rape, we are not quiet about rape, and we cannot say people are not sensitized enough on rape, but it's still going on. What do you think is responsible for this?
You know, there are a lot of situations surrounding rape. A child might have the medical support, the psychosocial support, and the livelihood support. And then there comes about the person, the perpetrator of such rape, might be still roaming around the streets without any action being taken because some parents would not want to take action against the person because they are at a disadvantaged position. Like poverty might be one of the reasons why some people do not want to press for charges against a perpetrator, because being that a perpetrator might be coming from a big family or something similar to that, and then may have all the connections that the other person might not have. So it will be difficult for such person to press for charges. And at that stage, people will not want to do anything, because if the person you are promoting to come and press for charges and is saying, no, I don't want to have any complaint or anything against so person, either because we are related by blood, or it's family, or it's something that I don't want people to know it has happened to my daughter. But unknowingly, all these matters still circulate in the society.
Okay, I want to cut you here. My reason for cutting you here is this. The last episode we have, it was with Barrister Shetima of Legal Aid Council, and he tried to explain to us when I asked him if settling out of court or relations coming to say, because we don't want the stigma, we don't want to push ahead on rape, we want to forgive, or maybe on the grounds of poverty, some people are being bought over against the wish of the victim, who actually probably is a child that cannot even stand and fight for himself or herself. Barrister Shetima told us that offense like rape must be punished and should be punished whether or not the parents of the victim or guardian is not wanting to push forward. You are also a barrister. What is your own stand, having read the books too?
By law, any crime against a person, such crimes like rape, is against the state, not as an individual.
Yeah, that was what
and
I said.
that is what makes it a criminal matter.
And should be punished.
And should be punished.
Whether or not the guardian or parents want
Yes,
it.
but what you don't know on the practical aspect and the practical side we see every day, the ones you hear are the ones that are being reported by people. Hundreds take place without being reported, and then they take a child to a pharmacist or a pharmacy shop for treatment. It has happened before. We have seen a girl of an 8-year-old girl that was raped in the bush. They took her to the pharmacist in her town, but later on it was discovered that she was passing stool from her front and her back, and they needed to go to the hospital. And alhamdulillah, that girl was operated on, and we are happy for her. But there are a lot of unreported cases, and then at times that's why we are always on the media sensitizing parents that when such things happen, you should report to the nearest police station or to your district head, or to you should take the person to the hospital for proper treatment. Or right now that we are on Spotlight project, it started last year. Sokoto State has a new sexual referral center at specialist hospital, where they give qualified medical and social counseling to survivors of rape, and they are free service. So and they operate throughout the week, and then people are coming to the center now because we are making awareness. We are on radio, on TV, trying to sensitize people to come out for those treatment, because if you fail to do so, your child might have one of the earlier problems I mentioned. Either she might get pregnant, she might have HIV because the perpetrator might be carrying an infection or a disease that is not known to them.
I got this record from Nana Khadijat Center on rape. They said about this year they've gotten reports of 191 children raped, and about 67 of them are boys. We don't really hear about boys being raped. I know you have access to Nana Khadijat. Can you tell us little stories about boys that are being raped? Is it the women that rape them, the girls, or is it men that abuse them?
Okay, right now, the statistics you gave from Nana Khadijat has increased. They opened in 20th March of this year, and they have seen survivals up to 192 as of yesterday. They have seen 67 boys, and yes, boys are also survivors of gender-based violence. In law, you call that offense against boys as sodomy. Yes, that is when a grown-up man or a man sodomizes them, rapes them, is called sodomy. We have seen it happening, and it's happening in the state.
Have you had any case where maybe women abuse the boys?
We have not had that yet, and we have not had a situation where a grown-up man is taken to Nana Khadija. But from the statistics from Nana Khadija, we have had situations where a person came from Niger State, settled at a local government in Sokoto, and that was where he started sodomizing about 13 or 15 boys from that community. It's really sad to hear all these stories, but they're actually happening, and it's a reality. And we talk so much about the girls and we leave the boys behind. But the Spotlight Project is trying to end violence against women and children, including boys. So it's really good for us also to be talking about those young boys that are also vulnerable.
I think we should take a break here. We'll be right back just to conclude with you, telling us what should we do. We can't continue having our society as a rape society. It must stop. We'll be right back. Yes, Sunday Caps.
Sunday Delight is your #1 entertainment program packaged with amazing and entertaining content to make your week on NTA Sokoto Network Center. Segments to watch out for are motivational talks and quotes, Women's World, What Men Want, health tips, and lots more. Join us every Sunday
from 6 to 6:30 p.m.
In Sunday Delight, you can advertise and promote your goods and services and also showcase your events at an affordable price. We don't want to miss an episode of Sunday Delight. Join us every Sunday on Star Times platform on Channel 103 and on our regular Channel 7. Sunday Delight, a must watch.
A must watch for everyone.
Hello everyone. The most powerful tool we've all been blessed with is our voice. Lending your voice to any fight can be an empowering experience. Rape has become a menace in our society today. It is a problem that has started a social movement to end rape. Rape is a capital offense that is punishable by law. Speak out and help the vulnerable. The time to break the silence is now. It is time to amplify our voices against rape. My name is Nana Aisha Mahmudu, and I am saying enough is enough. This message is a public service announcement from NTA Sokoto.
Thank you for still joining us again, and we're still talking rape. And with me is still the Permanent Secretary, Ministry for Women and Children Affairs, Sokoto State, talking about Barrister Aisha Mohammed Densobu. Barrister, as we wrap up, I just know that the ministry has done a lot and you have been involved in this move and more that has to do with women and children. But when we talk about rape, I think it's long overstretched, not only in Sokoto State, around Nigeria and the world. How do you think, as a mother and having worked on this so bad a fight in our society, what do you think should be the way forward for us to curb this menace?
We should still do more sensitization and awareness on radio and on TV and everywhere we find ourselves daily. We should also advocate for more justice for survivors of rape and sodomy cases. We should also press and do a lot of activities like what we are doing in 4 local governments, setting up child protection committees, child protection networks, so that whenever this kind of offenses or such acts happen, people in the community that are trained should do more for themselves, because what involves you involves me. Your child might be today a victim and tomorrow my child. So that's why we need to do a lot in networking, in working together, in trying to end violence against women and children, especially with the logo we are doing now, is leaving no one behind. So in doing that, we have to do a lot. Like I have said, we have organized a lot of trainings for police officers to know the vulnerability of children how to treat children when they report such cases. Even the social welfare officers in the various places of work, we need to train them, enlighten people, even people that are living with special needs. They also fall into the issue of violence one way or the other. You find them in need. So we are doing a lot of sensitization, awareness, pressing for a lot of issues.
I really love a particular point you are closing with, having to say that it could be me and it could be another person's child, maybe my child or another person's child, and that is why we should not keep quiet. I can remember when violence or when something terrible happens in the society at a corner, then some other people will think it will not come to them. Then suddenly it gets to everybody, and that is what I think we should close with today, putting it behind our mind that we should all join hands together and fight rape, because today is someone's child, tomorrow we don't know whose child it may be or whose grandchildren it will fall upon. Thank you so much, Barrister, and we'll still be having you, wanting to know more what the Ministry for Women and Children in Sokoto State is doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vince.
Okay, we are still here on Sunday Delight, your Sunday capsule. As we try to wrap up, let's take this short break. We'll soon be right back to say goodbye.
In clear terms, rape is when a person forces another person to have sex against his or her own will. The rate of rape cases is increasing rapidly in an alarming rate beyond what we can fold our hands and watch. Now, many are of the opinion that rapists should be brought under the most humiliating punishment in the same proportion to which they have humiliated their victims, who are either children or even adults. Let us join hands to uncover this derogatory act which has been undercover for a long time in our society, by pushing out every rapist to face the music of the illicit act. While we do that, let us guide and guide our children on proper sex education and self-defense, while every adult should be sensitive and watch their backs against every unfriendly friend and relations. Don't keep quiet on rape. Speak out.
Okay, on Sunday Delight, when we talk about rape, I think we are closing this way. Don't close your eyes on the evil happening in your society. It could be rape, it could be some other things negative, but that you are in the society and you hear about it, you know about it, you have information as to where it is happening, and you are quiet. I think we should stop that and speak out. On Sunday capsule this week, we are beginning to say, let us join our hands together and stop rape, so that the society will be conducive for all of us, our children, and generations to come. God bless you. Next week is going to be another good time together. On behalf of Sunday Delight production crew, is God bless you and goodbye.
This is Sunday Delight, a must-watch for everyone. Informative, educative, and entertaining. Guaranteed to make your week. Motivational talks, man and women. News of happenings all around. For your best in sports, for your health tips, keep on watching Sunday Delight. Don't touch that dial. You're watching Sunday Delight. Don't touch that dial. It's your Sunday capsule. Don't touch that dial. It's your Sunday